Addiction doesn't care about race or gender, age or income, religious affiliation, or political viewpoint. It's an equal opportunity offender, poisoning communities and families, destroying lives and erasing hope. Addiction is ruthless, but recovery is strong. Why strong?
One of the key factors for change is the actual change, right? Not just stop using drugs or alcohol, but change who you're hanging out with, change what you're doing, change where you're going. Well, for a lot of our people, that's really difficult to do. They don't have the resources to do that. And sometimes it's their own family that is the bad influence. And so we try to provide them opportunities for overall wellness. And the YMCA Y Strong program has been critical in that regard.
Y Strong has been part of the Turning Point program initiated by Judge Tom Teodosio in 2015. Judge Teodosio presented the idea to the Akron area YMCA, wishing to give a chance to those who came before him with a felony and a drug or alcohol dependency, providing praise, encouragement, and rewards like a membership to the YMCA to those who successfully complete stringent and sobriety milestones. Other courts, including Valor Court, Akron Recovery Court, Family Reunification Court, and Hope Court, have followed the Turning Point plan to partner with the Y through Y Strong.
Specialized dockets are very different than the regular court process because it's a wraparound approach. You're working with a prosecutor, you're working with a defense lawyer, you're working with law enforcement, you're working with correctional facilities and residential treatment facilities, and then other community partners. And so really, it is truly a community approach to a problem.
And our cause is really to strengthen the foundations of the community, and this falls right in line with that. This is a need in our community. We need to support those who are in the fight to really win over their addiction issues, and the YMCA has a place to support them through that process.
Our participants have an opportunity now, both if they're single, but also if they have family, to go to the YMCA and participate in wellness programs, have somewhere for their children to go, not just for their children to participate, but sometimes if their child is just young, somewhere for their child to be safe while they are taking care of their own wellness.
The neighborhoods that I was in, it was, a lot of people was off drugs, did a lot of stuff that wasn't right, so I just been around a lot of negativity in my life, and I try to stay positive with everything that I do, but it's just, it's been a rough life and a rough path for me, so basically I'm just trying to move forward and do all positive things because I got little boys that need to be, need a positive dad.
We've heard some great stories from the participants in the Recovery Court program. The best thing I think of is when it's a parent that's genuinely proud that he or she can share something with their children that doesn't cost them money, because the active disease of addiction usually leaves finances in a tough spot. It's a safe activity they can do with their children. They can teach their children a healthy lifestyle, and they're not paying for it. So it's amazing hearing things like that, because then it does become generational.
And the program that's in place with Y Strong is an absolute critical example of how individuals help themselves. Do they make that decision every day to get those endorphins going, go exercise, be with their children, be in a positive family setting? Again, people, places, things in terms of rehabilitation is so critical, and the Y Strong program is just an absolute example of that. We talk about it all the time.
Replacing my old habits with my new habits, it was fairly difficult, From the time I was 11 years old, I was using every day. And, I'm 22, that's 11 years of just going hard.
It's so funny, Zach was a defendant in my regular court docket, and he was screened for the Turning Point program. He completely thrived in the program, just did so well in so many ways. And it is wonderful because he had a very rough road prior to the resources that Turning Point offered. He's somebody who used the facilities, he loved it. It helped him with his overall mental and physical wellness, and he's completely turned his life around.
And Zach is just one of many Y Strong participants who have truly benefited from and enjoyed their time at the Y.
They love it. They love it. They really like the idea that they can just take a piece of paper that we give them signed and go to a local Y near them, and then they can get a real membership.
I came in here and got my white pass the other day, and the lady was nice. She helped me through all the little steps that I needed to, told me where everything was at, and it seemed like it was cool, and then it just seemed like it's peaceful. And you know, that's the type of vibe I want to be around.
And the biggest thing I think for them is so many of our participants and so many people just in the recovery community, participants in other specialty courts face stigma. They see it a lot. But when they go to the Y, there's no stigma. They're just like every other member.
Every morning I walk in, I get a warm welcome hello, I have casual conversations. From where I was at 14 months ago to now, you know, my family's glad to have me around. I can be an accountable, responsible human being. I can hold a job. I can smile and shake somebody's hand. I can help somebody carry their groceries. Utilizing this Y Strong Pass has made me more presentable. I'm grateful for that.
We're grateful too, Zach. Keep staying strong.